Hello guys and welcome back to the Disrupt Project. We were meant to have a little guest this week, but they've come down a little bit unwell, so we'll be bringing you that next week hopefully. However, today we're just going to be firing each other some questions.
A little get to know us round.
We'll get to know us. We did realise that we probably haven't formally introduced ourselves a whole lot, so that's probably a good thing to do. So you guys get us to know us a little bit more.
Yeah, we've definitely gone into the deep stuff, but I think my questions are probably a little bit more
have a bit of a mix between the two.
a mix. But we will start out really strong.
Real strong.
A really important question. Peeing in the shower. Yes or no?
Everyone has to do it at some point in their life. Look, it might not be every shower that you're getting in and that's your thing. That's definitely not my preference. However, there is a place and a time, and if you don't say so, you're lying.
Thank you. That is the right answer. Really
spot on.
I'm piggybacking your
That.
The pool.
The pool.
Yes.
On the other hand, not okay.
Wrong answer.
I really I have a fear that I've just seen too many movies of it, I think, like with the blue dye. And I'm like, no.
It's a myth.
No. But what if it's not a myth one day?
Just that one pool.
Just that one pool. You've backed it in and it's happened. No thank you.
I laugh.
Strong start. Okay. What's the most embarrassing thing that you've done?
I have this question for you too. Well,
I feel like you have a really good few stories to be honest.
I've got a really good one. This was only like a year or maybe 18 months ago. I was out at an Elton John tribute show at the Civic Theatre. Mm-hmm. It was intermission. I was at the bar getting my 2 champagnes. I was dressed to the nines in these beautiful heels that had bows on the front.
Ooh.
And as I've bought my drinks, one in each hand, I've turned around. My heel has got caught in one of the bows of one of them. And I have just hit the deck.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, without even, I just hit the deck so hard, face first. My entire body.
Were you holding the oh, no.
Holding both my champagnes. Covered. Absolutely covered. Yeah, the bruises I had from my hip bones hitting the stone marble floor. And it was packed. Everyone saw it. The paramedics come running over.
The paramedics!
The guy I was with at the time literally picked me up off the ground. Oh, and I was like, shit. I'm fine. I just want to die. That is so embarrassing. Yeah.
The bloody bows.
The bloody bows.
They'll get you.
Didn't wear those for months because I was too afraid. And now when I wear them,
PTSD.
It's like I have something. I walk with my feet apart because I'm so stressed.
It can't happen again.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
Oh my gosh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing thing? God, I do a few things on a common day. Probably the best thing, which when I went back to the office, it's a bit of an iconic thing that I was constantly reminded of. So when I worked in real estate in property management, I had just started out. I think it was relatively new, starting out in the office, and it was the first time going to this property, and it was a bit of a nightmare to find it, and the address was a little bit confusing, and I've just backed it in anyway. I thought I'd got there all okay, had the keys and that, but the door was already unlocked, so I'm like, okay, all right, I'll just go in. No one was home, so I've just started going about doing my inspection, noting everything, and then the person living there has come home and they've gone, I didn't know we had an inspection today. And I was like, oh yeah, we were just having a general chat. I was like, yeah, you would have got the notice. He's like, okay. I was like, oh, well, look, everything was generally okay, but having a chat about a couple of things, and some things just weren't lining up what he was saying versus what I had thought from my facts from the office. And then I worked out I was in the entire wrong property. I had inspected a random person's house.
No.
However, he also was renting, so he just thought I was another agent, but then we worked out that he was not.
That's not good. You don't have time to be inspecting the wrong house.
No, that was a very funny exit. So I was pretty quick out of there. Because then, just some weird shit in the house as well. So
the moment you realise, I would have been like, fuck.
Yeah. Always got some good stories from real estate, that's for sure.
Don't we all?
Few interesting. This I just have to tell this story because it was just funny. So I had this tenant. I'm pretty sure like his mum and dad owned the property from memory. Anyway, he's just very unhygienic human. And as the inspections gradually went on, some weird shit just kept appearing in the house. Weird shit of collars and accessories and wigs and heels. And then one day I walk into the inspection and then there's a real life doll sitting on the couch and I thought it was a real person. And I walked in and I've apologised to it. I walked in and it was sitting there in a really strappy singlet with not much else on. And I walked in and I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then I took a double take and then I was like, oh my God, it's not a person, it's a doll.
Since when do people put clothes on them?
I know. He had so many accessories.
That's really bizarre.
So yeah, anyway, that was just a random tangent.
Yeah, I can't tell any of my real estate stories. Next.
Anyway, that was that. Good times.
Oh, golly gosh.
What else you got?
I had.
Hit me with it.
If you could go back to a moment in your life and relive it, what would it be?
Oh. Honestly, Fleetwood Mac concert.
Oh, that is a good one.
It was their last tour that they did, and they were unreal.
Was it at like a winery?
No, it was in Adelaide actually. Yeah, very random. However, like literally one of the best concerts I've ever been to.
Yeah, that would be good.
They were just like sounded better live than what they do. Like not live, I don't know, whatever you call that. Recorded. Embarrassing moment.
It's
41
not
for the day.
often though that they sound better live.
Yeah. Usually it's like the reversal, but
Yeah.
they were cracking.
That is a good one. I think my parents went to that, but yeah.
Yeah. No, that was good.
Yeah.
Good time. What about you? What was you?
Mine would be like all of my family camping holidays as a kid.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Like when there was like 6 families, all of us kids would just run feral. We'd like wake up in the mornings. It'd be like 8 a.m. We'd be like off on our bikes, and mum and dad would just be like, "Yeah, come back." Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
you want, really.
That's fun. What a time.
They were good.
Camping.
Yeah.
yes.
I've been reminiscing on camping too much.
I know. We were talking about camping
Yeah.
the other day, and that got me thinking as well.
Yeah.
And when we were talking about damper the other night, damper dip. Damper dip.
Damper dip.
Here's a question for everyone: well, you can't respond. However, if you go camping, do you know what damper is? And is cob loaf and damper dip the same thing, or are they different? Because this was a debate the other night.
Well, I didn't know what a damper is, only a damper dip. Like, I've never heated up a piece of bread over a fire.
Two of us knew what damper was, and Tahi was pretty passionate about damper dip.
Go for it, it's damper dip.
Never heard of it. Not damper dip. Damper? Yes.
Yeah, I was confused. I thought we were both talking about the same thing, and then we were talking about different things. Yeah.
Same, but different. Oh, shit. Ooh, all right. Which one to pick now? Okay. Let's go. What advice would you give to people listening that you wish someone had given you? Just gone left field.
Lots.
Could be in any area.
Yeah, I would just say just enjoy yourself. Like, especially growing up, I think your parents can have a lot of say on what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Make the stupid decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I look back on them now and go, yeah, that was stupid, but they've kind of made me who I am, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think just not holding on to so much pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I got caught up in the pressure. It wasn't even that they were actually putting on me. It's what I thought they were putting on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel that too. Mine was just like a lot of responsibility from a young age. And that definitely turned into just having more fun with things, especially like, when you're younger and at that age, like growing up. So
yeah,
100% just even now, I think if you get those like little tugs that you want to go do something, like just go do it.
Yep.
Just go do it. Don't think about all the what ifs and like how it's going to happen.
I'm being quite spontaneous most of my life, and only recently like got stuck in the whole like responsible thing, and I was like, oh, who the fuck is this girl?
What am I doing?
Yeah, fuck her off. No, that's not fun. I got over that brief moment.
Always room for spontaneity.
Yeah.
Here for it.
Yeah.
Here for it.
Maybe I got a little bit too much, but I love it.
We live and we learn.
I live. I live.
Just live.
Do I learn? I don't know.
Yeah.
What's been your most pivotal moment in your journey?
I had a bloody similar one.
To it.
Pivotal moment. I've kind of touched on this a little bit before, but like in the process of moving, but I guess before that was completely choosing myself over every other responsibility and every other person, which I had never done before that moment. So that was kind of the catalyst in like everything else that transpired.
Yeah.
Because every decision I was making from that moment was coming from a place of like what I wanted. So probably that, really.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I said like other things in the past, like moving, all that sort of thing. But the real catalyst for it all was completely choosing myself in that moment. So, which feels like so daunting at that time when you're not used to doing it.
I think choosing yourself is being selfish. Where it's like the opposite.
You're just breaking out of that like people pleasing time in your life, breaking away from that. And I think it's only deemed selfish because it's like so many people please really in society. Like you're bored, especially like as little girls, like you're brought up and it's like encouraged for you to like be the good girl and like behave and like make sure everyone's happy sort of thing, and don't cause too much of a drama with this. And it's like, fuck that. Just it's like programmed out of us not to choose ourselves. So
I think it mostly comes from people who aren't choosing themselves as well, because they don't quite understand like the feeling that you get when you just like fully accept who you are and you're just like, yep, I'm me and I'm living for me.
Yeah. Probably that out of everything, I guess. What about you?
I like that. Pivotal moment. Oh, there's been a lot, but like the pivotal moment was Polaris, really.
Oh.
God bless you.
God bless.
God bless. Yeah.
Is she getting paid for that or?
Keep going. That's all because I'm not getting paid.
Yep.
Yeah, no, but that really choosing, like more accepting that, like how much of a role I played in the position I was in, and taking back control of my life again. Yeah, and doing something about it.
Yay. Love. Love. How long ago, because I don't think we even gone into this too much either. How long ago was that when you started?
Well,
Was it the reconnection first?
yeah, the reconnection was first. So that was like almost a year
Was that-
ago.
Oh, that was
That
the
was
first
when
one.
we went.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So that was the second time I met the guys.
Yeah.
And then in like July, I reached out and we had our first call sitting on a beach in Burleigh.
Nice. Oh, that was when you went on your solo
So I
holiday.
quit my job and went on a holiday the next day.
That's right.
And
Oh,
then-
what a time to be alive.
I know. I know. But yeah, that would be the most pivotal moment because it's like changed everything for me.
Love that.
Continues to.
This is another side question. What's your favourite solo holiday that you've been on? And what do you find the benefits of going on holidays by yourself are?
I love all my solo trips.
Mm-hmm.
The Blue Mountains was definitely up there.
Yeah.
Because I just got to explore, and I think I'd only been there once before when I was young, and I remember driving through the same street that I stayed in the first time, and just all these memories came back, and I was like, "Ooh, this is nice," and it like felt like, do you know when you're somewhere and you're like, "This feels like home"?
Yeah.
Like that's the feeling I got there.
Yeah.
So I loved that, and the other one would be when I just took myself camping.
Yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah, that was
I had no reception. I
Yeah.
had to like drive into town to get like a little bit, and I just set up my swag. It was just me. It was like really stripped back basics, and I just camped by myself for like 3 nights.
Love.
That was great. Yeah, by the end of it, I was like, "Ooh, probably need to talk to someone." But
Human contact. What is that again?
yeah, I am lucky that my internal dialogue doesn't really stop. So it's like I had someone there with me the whole time.
Got multiple personalities.
Which one are we getting today?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do love all of them. But I think for me, I go on them to recenter and to really just like ground myself. Yeah, just come back to me.
Yeah.
I typically go on them when I've had like a really hectic time.
Yeah.
I haven't been on one in a while, and I was going to book one for the beginning of next week.
Ooh, that's fun.
I can't go on it now. I have to work. I did decide to the responsible
thing
this time. But within the next few weeks, I will be going on a solo trip somewhere.
Like you.
I know. I thought, I don't really know how much money I'm coming in, so I probably shouldn't do it just yet.
Yeah.
Especially.
Yeah.
But no, I found the place. It's in the Blue Mountains again, so that'll be the next one.
Oh, is that overlooking the river one?
No, this one has like a full like outdoor bath, and it's just
say less.
yeah.
That's nice. I need to do that. Yes. Yes. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yay. What else we got? Is it your turn? My turn.
I think it's your turn.
Is it? Yeah, no, what, I'm trying to think what I've asked. Oh, okay. How have you found embracing like your next expansion and confidently stepping into that next level of yourself?
Lots of avoidance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a lot of avoidance. I think a big thing for me is like being seen. And I know I have to really be seen in that space. So it's just been like,
I totally knew this question was going to make you uncomfortable.
I'm like, what can I do that doesn't involve me putting myself out there? But it's like for this next stage, I actually do have to do that. And I think baby steps for me is how I have to do it.
I think you're doing incredibly well in those baby steps as well.
I think I did crumble under the pressure, so I just like absolutely did nothing for a long time. But now I'm actually excited. Like I've got my little singing bowls.
Yeah.
Just learning them. I'll start posting that a lot more, and then I'll do the breath work and start posting that a lot more. And just drop back into my feminine so I can actually share my journey. Yeah. Because as we discovered, I don't see in words a lot of the time. And I can only see them when I'm in my feminine.
I'm so glad the conversation stuck.
Oh, it stuck. G and I had this conversation at dinner the other night that just blew my mind. Yeah, and now I can't stop thinking about it. It's been good though because it's actually made me make some really good decisions over the last few days.
All over a bit of Thai as well.
I was like, whoa. Yeah.
That's what we're here for. Yay.
I don't even know the question now. Because I was too nervous to answer it.
How have you embraced expansion and confidently stepped into it? Well, I mean, you gave an honest answer around it.
Yeah, I definitely haven't fully embraced it, but I'm trying and I'm going to try harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's more doing. I need to take action a bit more.
Yeah. I think, it's natural for there to be that resistance as well. Like that's definitely something I've experienced too. It's like, and I was even having a conversation with a girlfriend around this this week, and it's all those things. And I don't know, there's so much you work out as you go with each step as well, and then other pieces like fall into it. However, I think the confidence aspect of it comes from trusting in your decisions and coming back to that trust piece and that like self-belief piece within yourself. And doing, like if you say you're going to do something, like showing up for yourself and doing it, because that's all flowing back into building your self-belief, self-trust and your confidence ultimately. So and it's all the little things that add up that we don't realise as well. So even the little things of like saying you're going to go to the gym or saying you're going to meal prep this, whatever, like it is. But just if you do it, like stick to your word and do it.
And you do feel a lot better. Yeah. I think as well, like I probably resisted so much because the first thing that I had in my mind, it just really didn't feel right. And I think I was trying to like force something that didn't sit with me 100% for this moment in time.
Yeah.
But I think the journey that I've decided to step into, like I feel a lot more confident and comfortable with that.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be easier.
Yeah, for sure.
But the first one I was like, too much.
Yeah. And how fucked is it, like you get in I feel like you can just like analyze yourself so much sometimes as well. You're just like, am I resisting this? Or is this generally not feeling right? Or like, is this resistance? Or is this a feeling? So it's like actually like getting through those parts of it as well.
Yeah. I think sometimes it's definitely a mix of the two. But for this phase of life I'm in right now, it definitely just wasn't right.
Yeah. Yay. Awesome. Sorry, intense question.
You did serious one, but I'm like, worst date you've ever been on. Do you have one?
Not really, to be honest. Like, to be honest, like when I was younger, like dates weren't really a thing.
No.
Then obviously I was in a really long-term relationship. Then coming out of that, I said no to some people who were a good decision to say no to because they definitely weren't aligned, and I think they would have been really bad dates. However, the ones I did go on were kind of good, or I just didn't get taken on dates, and that kind of speaks for itself.
You probably said no to the good story.
Yeah. No real doozy dates. Yeah.
I can't say I have. I mean, I don't really go on dates.
You have to go on dates. That's the other thing. You have to go on dates to have the stories.
I've probably been on like 5 in my entire life.
It's not something got a long list of either.
Yeah, I reckon like real dates, I've only been on probably like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think any before you're like 18 count.
No.
No.
That's a bit boring for my stories. What else you got?
Wildest party story?
Oh, God. Oh, far out. Oh, God. Early years Georgia. Just a lot of just poor decisions.
You're resisting this.
I'm I'm trying to remember them. Just a lot. Well, actually, one had to walk home 8 hours from a party once when I was younger. We stayed that late and it was in the middle of just like nowhere, that no taxis or anything would come to pick us up. And we definitely couldn't call our parents at that stage. So the only option was to walk.
That's a long walk.
It was a long walk.
Wow.
We had a group of people, so morale stayed strong. At least. Apart from that, I just like snuck out a lot. So there was a lot of sneaking out at a young age.
I never snuck out.
That was.
I just knew Mum would hear me.
It was the time to be alive. And I lived on like a farm as well. So like there's nothing around me. So like, do you know how quiet and like sniper like I had to be with getting out of the window?
Picture you like,
and we had the old like wooden sash windows as well. So trying to rattle those bloody things up. God.
So that would have never got past Anne.
There was a lot of strategy there. And then my girlfriend who we used to sneak out with as well, we'd have sleepovers, take turns. And hers, we had to like scale this huge fence and like go past her parents' window and stuff as well. And then, oh, good Lord.
Oh, gosh.
A lot. It was just a lot of like house parties and that sort of thing, really, growing up.
So many house parties.
So many house parties.
For a long time I missed them, but now I couldn't.
So many house parties. And then, yeah, I don't know. I was like,
I feel like you have a story you want to tell. You just don't want to incriminate.
I honestly can't remember heaps of them. That's the thing. Like,
too drunk.
It's just a lot of like situations which probably shouldn't have been in, and like trying to get home, and definitely had a lot of house parties at my best friend's house, and her mum would come home. But her mum was super chill.
Oh,
so
that's good.
she'd like walk in, she'd be like, hey guys.
She'd like, continue.
Like people on the benches, like wine on the ceiling. Like yeah, I got the real big party days out the way pretty young.
Yeah, like before like 17.
Yeah, a little bit. And then got to 18, and then after that it kind of got like a little bit boring for a little bit there.
Yeah.
And then I started to peak again. Kind of like mid-20s probably.
I think I did the same.
Yeah. Yep.
I was wild from like, I reckon I started around 15, 16. And then by the time I hit 18, I was kind of over it. And then I started again.
Yeah.
22?
Yeah.
And then I just stopped last year.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I've had a proper drink now, like going out, apart from like the wine we had at dinner the other night. Be like 2 years, I think, since I've like properly had drinks.
Wow. That is a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally, like, I reckon I woke up after a wedding, and that was kind of like before I started going deep into everything.
Yeah.
I woke up and I was just like, I don't like this person. Like, and also hangovers aren't fun. So I was like, I don't want to feel like this.
Those realizations are really good.
Yeah. And then literally, like, I didn't like drink since that. I literally woke up and I was like, this sucks. I don't want to do this again. And then we changed.
Wow, that's a really long time. I didn't expect that you were going to say that long.
I'd be absolute lightweight now.
I can't believe how much I used to be able to drink.
Yeah.
Like, for a person of my size, like, I used to be like 10 kilos lighter than this. Like, I could put away, like, a carton.
Jesus. Animal. What, so do you have a story?
No, I can't remember any.
No.
I did something really stupid at the beginning of last year. It wasn't in a good place. And something had literally happened that morning, so I decided to drink my feelings, didn't I? And within the space of an hour, I probably had a bottle of wine and maybe like 4 or 5 shots. So that's probably 15 drinks in the space of an hour. Don't remember anything after like 5:30 p.m. And I decided to try and jump like a 7-foot fence at some stage of the night. I don't remember it. I just woke up in the morning and I was like, why does my face hurt? And
Oh.
Massive like scratch on my cheek and then down my neck. And I was like, what the fuck happened? And I was with work people, which makes it even worse.
Oh.
And I knew I'd said some shit that I should not have said.
Oh, I think
It
I
was
remember
one
you
of
talking
those.
about this actually, yeah.
And I went to work and I was like, what did I do? And she's like, you tried to jump a fence and you just did not make it. And you just landed straight on your face on a concrete block. Yeah.
Oh, my days.
That story still hurts me. That was the next day my dad said, Elise, if you can't remember it, it didn't happen.
Wise words, Dad. Wise words.
So thank you. I was like, thank you, it did happen, but thank you.
That helps in this moment, thanks.
Oh, that wasn't wild. That was just stupid.
Yeah.
It was stupid. Yeah.
It was stupid.
Don't drink 15 drinks in an hour, people.
Gosh, just don't drink. It's not good for you. Times. What's one thing you want to do that you haven't done yet?
In what's like
Anything. Whatever your little heart desires.
there's so much.
Spitball.
One thing I want to do that I haven't done.
Most relevant to where you're at now, maybe.
On my ayahuasca journey
Oh, yeah.
at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just like, that's all I can think of right now. It's just going to Peru and doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your vibe. Yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens, what comes from it.
What comes.
Yeah. I keep talking to people and they're like, are you scared? I'm like, nah. Whatever comes up will happen. A lot of people are trying to push me off that path, but I'm like, no. It's happening.
Yeah.
You can't talk me out of things.
Yeah, it was interesting. They actually talked a little bit about that at like NLP prac.
Yeah.
And they were saying it's people that just go do it and haven't done like any work beforehand around their like unconscious mind and that like just have fucked up experiences because of that. So it's super important to do work before you then go experience it and you'll have a completely different experience. I was like, well, that makes a lot of sense.
I've like wanted to do it for years, probably like 4 years, but I was like, I always told myself that I would be in a good position mentally and done a lot of work on myself prior to going into it.
Yeah.
Because I know if like me 3 years ago went over there and did it, it would have been awful. Yeah. When now I'm like, whatever comes up, I'll be able to deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether it be good or bad, like I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you need that mentality going in.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good to say with yourself, I think. Wise.
Yeah.
Wise
like if I was going in scared, like why am I doing it? Like if you're fearful of doing something, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
What about you?
Right now, definitely like want to do some more travel,
Mm-hmm.
which that'll come over like the next year as well. Yeah, I probably would have originally went before I moved. That's the thing, I didn't know I was going to move and stuff. So that kind of like was my plan to go like travel a heap. And then I moved and then did a whole, definitely still can. I just, did a whole heap of like self-development investment instead.
Yes.
Which was great because, now like that just filters through to all other aspects of your life too. So, the way that all naturally unfolded was great. However, there's definitely still like travel I want to go do. And even like when I went to Bali and stuff on my own, I was just like the freedom in like going to another country, like by yourself especially as well, is like just so cool to experience.
Yeah. And you're lucky the space you're stepping into as well, you can travel and work.
Yeah.
Which will be amazing.
That'll be cool. And then probably just more like in-person events. But again, that's all happening and getting there. So
doing more and more.
Yeah. So we're getting there.
I don't really have much else.
Did you have any more? What did we go through? The pea shower.
Yeah, that was done. What have you got?
No, I didn't finish the other ones, I think. No.
I said, is there anything along your journey that you would change?
No.
Yeah.
Because everything that unfolded happened for a reason, and may have felt really shit at the time. However, it served its purpose as well. Yeah. So everything unfolded exactly as it needed to be in the time frame that it needed to. So, and I think that continues for everything else that transpires as well. I think when you make decisions from that place in yourself, then whatever happens is what you're meant to learn from it, or you're meant to experience too. So
that's exactly what I would have said.
Yeah. Yeah.
No regrets.
No regrets. Yeah. Sillis. Those who know. I was. Oh, good. Anyway,
I think that might wrap up our
bit of a mixed bag for today. But yeah, we will hopefully have a guest next week. And
we'll dive into something a little bit spicy.
A little bit spicy.
Yes. I'm really excited for that one.
I am.
I have so many questions.
Very keen for that chat. It'll be good.
Cool.
Bye, guys.
See you later.